Darren, I'm so excited to be here in studio with you today because, okay, so yesterday we met at Lincoln Center here in Bellevue, right? The elevator opens up from me. Your elevator opens up on the side, and we met for the first time.
Serendipitous, wasn't
It
it?
blows my freaking mind.
It's incredible. So
Yeah.
we got to tell our story. Mike
Absolutely.
Whitmore is a great friend of mine who until yesterday we never met face to face.
Yeah, that's right. Well,
Well,
how we
face
met-
to face,
yeah,
I'd say we did.
We
but
met on Twitter,
through-
believe it or not,
exactly.
and we've known each other now literally about 24 hours.
Yes, but I'd say for the past year, at least, we've been following each other on Twitter, getting to know each other through social media.
Absolutely.
I mean, I never met Amy until today, but I've been in your home watching your children play piano on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we share with social media is how we can really connect as human beings.
Yeah.
Technology doesn't separate us, it binds us.
It brings us closer together so that when we actually met in person, it's like we're two old friends. How did we shake? We didn't shake hands.
It was
we
a
embraced.
hug. It was an embrace.
Exactly.
It was me realizing he's a lot taller than he looks on Twitter.
I'm very short on Twitter. But here's the other interesting thing is, we compete kind of in our businesses,
Yes.
right? You're in the Chicago market. I'm in Seattle.
Yes.
But we've never even broached the topic of competing.
But
We
let's
talk about how we can
rewind a
partner.
second.
Yeah.
When we met, it wasn't professionally.
No.
We met because I met Mike on Twitter. We just enjoyed playing around. He's a
Yeah.
drummer. I love guitar. And I think that's where our conversations began, was about family and music.
Yeah.
And I found his blog, found a couple of his blogs. He's got a couple hidden ones. We basically really got to know each other and then said, it's time to pick up the phone.
Absolutely.
And then realizing we both ran companies that were essentially similar.
Yeah, right.
Very similar. You could almost say competitive, but we never
Yeah.
looked at it that way. It was, from the beginning, was symbiotic with how could we help each other brainstorm.
Yeah.
The excitement on our first call that went for, I think, about 2.5 hours
Yeah.
was just, wow, you get it too.
Yeah. And it was great to hear your perspective on things and how they're working. I was new to Twitter, really, when I came on board. You had already had 70 or 80,000 followers at that point. It was just amazing. And it was blowing my mind. And here so I watched you and I followed and I saw he's conversing. He's having a conversation on Twitter or in other mediums just like we had on the phone. And it was very engaging, very real. And we shared a lot of cool experiences about
Yes.
that. Yeah.
The true to brand sense that we're talking about was exactly, when I met Mike in real life yesterday, it was the same Mike I was expecting to meet. When we followed on Facebook, it was the same Mike I met through Twitter. On Blogger, the same Mike through, and I think throughout all this is just that message that social media is very social.
Yeah, and it's consistent, right? You can be that way. Anyway, and it brings you into a new view of different people's lives and things that make them motivated or things they're interested in. We connected about food, we connected about guitars.
Oh, completely.
I mean, as friends.
Yes.
And we're talking about cool ideas together. And now talk about tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Guys, this event really spawned from what we're talking about here. Mike and I have we've committed to a weekly phone call, a mastermind group that we lead together and basically share ideas about our industry, ideas about life mastery, ideas on how to have balance between work and life. So Mike posed a question, it was about 4 or 5 months ago.
Yeah.
And said, this is great. I look forward to these calls every week. We have this incredible group of friends, but how do we monetize this as a group?
Yeah.
Not just as individuals. And Mike said, why don't we meet up in Washington? We'll get a studio.
Here we are.
Here we are. But the best part is, as we're conversing about this, people jumped on board.
Yeah.
Tell me about Microsoft and how everybody...
Well, what was interesting is as we brought everybody to town for this video shoot today, I said, we've got quite the group. We should ask Microsoft if they'd be interested in sponsoring a conference about the idea. It took them about 5 minutes to say yes.
Exactly.
Right? So they said yes. Comcast was on board as well. And now we've pulled a bunch of these experts together and sponsors. And really, every single person we have speaking at this conference tomorrow and every single panelist could, in their own right, be a keynote speaker.
Oh, completely.
It's phenomenal. I think the other piece, Darren, that makes this conference different is we've actually allowed time for people to network and meet and discuss your questions with the actual people who are speaking.
That's the key part, and that's part of our message is it's more social than media, and we want to give these skills to people. It's not something we want to keep secret. It's nothing that's effective anymore if we keep these secrets.
Yeah, and so it kind of spans that back to our original conversation. Yeah, we might be competitors, but we share this wonderful love and passion for what we found in this medium.
You say competitors, but we're in this forefront of a new technology, barely crawling 2% of the new gold rush, so to speak?
Yeah.
I'd rather have friends in the same industry than not.
Yeah.
Mike has actually offered resources to me as I've been growing my business, and as he grows his. We count on each other, and there's times we've offered our people to help each other. Hey, could you use this person? Could I introduce you to someone? It's not competition. There's got to be a friendly way to put it.
We have never competed.
We
have
don't
never
compete.
Competed. We've talked about how can we partner. And
I
how
don't
can
think
make
we ever
things
would
effective.
compete. I think if it came down to it and we were both working the same client, we'd find a way to work it together.
Yeah, I would love it.
I would too.
It'd be a lot
I
of
think
fun.
we've been searching for that for a while.
Yeah.
Well, some of the philosophies Mike and I share about social are just really pure. Number one, we enjoy it.
Absolutely.
Mike and I are around the same age. We both came from a corporate position. Mike responsible for millions with Unisys and myself for millions with Dell. And here we are working with companies and teaching them the skills that have allowed us to make our lives better.
Yeah, and as companies understand these skill sets and they understand how to apply social even inside the enterprise, we're finding, Darren, that they're able to save millions of dollars because people are collaborating and solving in groups instead of just working in a cubicle, isolated from the rest of the enterprise. Now they can work on problems and together find greater solutions and better benefit. And this is the kind of message that gets me excited. I mean, literally, every day I'm excited to get up and go to work.
That's the thing. I mean, you got to talk about what gets you out of bed in the morning. I love what I do.
Yeah.
It's hard to go to bed at night because you want to stay on the computer connecting to everyone and tweeting with everyone.
Yeah.
And it's incredible.
And Darren, you're in Chicago, but
Yes.
your audience,
Global.
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 Absolutely.
It's a blessing. It is so enjoyable to me that, and even the food shares, for a year, I vlogged every meal. And it was interesting how many people really connected over food, because it's not only, it's one of those things that's a survival necessity as well as luxury.
Yeah, it's ubiquitous.
It's
everywhere.
ubiquitous. It's everywhere. We have to eat to live.
Some more than others.
Yeah, I've been actually lost weight because of it.
Yeah,
My
you have.
Twitter followers encourage me to eat better.
Yeah.
And is always this healthy attitude I notice. Just like the real world, there's always, I think Twitter's almost like a cocktail party. You could find some groups of positive-minded people who have similar
Absolutely.
interests. You may find a couple people who have some obscure things they may want to learn about. You may have that drunk guy on scotch in the kitchen trying to peddle life insurance. They're all there.
They are. They are.
But the thing that's so great is it's so public. It's no longer transparent. It's no longer someone sneaking up with an idea. It's, let's talk about this as a group and see how this benefits.
Yeah, yeah. It's interesting. My first wife passed away from cancer.
Yeah.
I found a lot of people who are very interested in that research and that ideas and how can we stave this disease off, and people who are looking for support. And you can find any group out there that's looking for all kinds of interests. And so I know we need to wrap because we got Billy waiting to come
That's
on
the thing.
camera.
Billy Beatty's another friend
Yeah.
that we met through social. I think the one thing that ties us all together, not that we work in the same industry, not that, hey, we're both CEOs, handsome presidents and CEOs of awesome companies, Fresh Consulting and Regillo.
Giddy up.
But most importantly, we're positive people. I think the one thing that I really admired about Mike when we first met was, although he was going through a lot of adversity, he remained so focused on positive. He never dwelled on the negative. He always just talked about how lucky he was for the blessings he had received. And that story in itself was inspiring.
Thanks, Darren. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it means a lot, not only to me, but to the other people who read it and just connect, because it helps them to look at life better too.
It's a very human story. Actually, I'm talking about publishing it. So if it can help someone else deal with what they're going through in their own life, I'd like them to be helped by that.
Completely.
Yeah. So follow Darren Williger at his @Williger Twitter account.
Or at Darren Williger if you choose. There's so many accounts.
There's so many to choose from. And I'm just Mike Whitmore, and it's great to be with you today. Hope you enjoy the conference and interacting with us in these new ways.
Social Media 201 is here, future is now, and if you can't attend our conference, at least watch the Ustream video. And Mike, it's a pleasure to meet you, my friend,
man.
and an honor.
Thanks, Darren.
Thank you, and everybody, thank you.